Welcome. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Central High School JROTC. Posting the colors today are Commander, Cadet Sergeant First Class, Arthur Barr, Cadet Lieutenant, Colonel Aiden Benzel, Cadet Lieutenant, Colonel Cohen Stout, Cadet Staff Sergeant Landon Allen, Cadet Staff Sergeant Sean Cullum, and Cadet Major Morgan Rydens. Please remain standing until the colors are posted and the singing of our national anthem today by Senior Carly Butts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing until our colors are posted. Thank you to our JROTC, and thank you to Carly for a great job. You may be seated. Now at this time, Mr. Jacob Kimball will lead us with today's meditation.
Welcome, distinguished guests, families, friends, and the class of 2023. During this time of year, we spend a lot of time reflecting on our lives. We reflect on our time spent with others, what we were involved in, and the memories we made. When I reflect on things, I often think about a quote by the Greek statesman Pericles. And he said, "What we leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others." He tapped into something deep in our soul, the longing to live in community. What will be remembered is how we encouraged people, how we made them feel, and how we shared our time with others. The words we speak will be remembered. Our words have the ability to be life-giving. Every day we have the opportunity to serve and love. My challenge to you all is to weave love, encouragement, courage, compassion, and service into the lives of others. My hope is that after many years, you look back and see a life lived worthy of being put into a story. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Hello, my name is Dr. Heather Rink, and I'm the principal at Central High School. It is my pleasure to introduce you today to today's platform guest. I'll ask them to stand and for you to hold your applause until all are recognized. They are our student representatives, Mr. Will Hausman and Ms. Claire Jobs. Will is the student body president, and Claire is the senior class president. Our faculty speakers for today, Mr. Jacob Kimball, who gave our meditation, and Lieutenant Colonel Brett Hall, who is our commencement speaker. Our guest representing Missouri Western State University today is President Elizabeth Kennedy. Our counseling team, Mrs. Casey Arney, Mrs. Sarah Dudick, Mrs. Shelley Fox, Mrs. Catherine Kimball, and Mr. Mark Peterson. Our building administration team, Mr. Jason Tolan, Mr. John Solanke, and Mr. Jeff Sullivan. And finally, the members of the St. Joseph School Board of Education and our district administration. Let's give them a round of applause. Dear graduating seniors, parents, families, and esteemed colleagues, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all tonight to Central's 157th graduation ceremony. We want to begin by thanking the families of our graduates for the support for your students and the school, and recognize that that is a key part of why we are here today. If you are a family member of a graduate, please stand to be recognized. We also want to recognize members of the Central High School faculty who led the procession of graduates today. It is through their leadership and support that students have made it to this day. Please give both groups another round of applause. I also thank you in advance for making sure that cell phones have been turned off and that we ensure that celebrating one student does not detract from the formal nature of the event or keep other families from being able to hear their own child being celebrated. As such, no noisemakers, air horns, cowbells, etc. should be used this evening. I want to start by congratulating each of our graduates on their hard work over the past 4 years. Many of you held down jobs and or participated in numerous sports and activities. You have spent countless hours studying, practicing, perfecting your craft, and you have achieved so much in your time here at Central. You have become outstanding scholars, talented musicians and artists, gifted athletes, and compassionate leaders. You have made lifelong friends, forged lasting memories, and learned invaluable lessons that will stay with you for the rest of your lives. But as we celebrate all that you have accomplished, we must also look ahead to the future and recognize the immense potential that lies ahead. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, and the challenges that we face as a society are becoming more complex and multifaceted. We need bright, creative, and innovative thinkers to help us navigate these challenges and to create a better future for all of us. And that is where you come in. You are the future of our city and our world, and you have the power to shape it in ways that we maybe could not even imagine yet. You can use your knowledge, skills, and talents to create positive change, to make a difference in the lives of others, and to leave a lasting impact on the world. But to do so, you must be willing to take risks, to step out of your comfort zones, and to embrace the unknown. You must be willing to fail, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep pushing forward, even when it seems that the odds are stacked against you. You must be willing to stand up for what you believe in and to speak your truth. As you go forth into the world, I urge you to hold on to your values tightly, to let them guide you as you navigate the ups and downs of life, and to always remember the incredible potential that you possess. And speaking of potential, it is a bit of a tradition for the central principal to announce the amount of scholarship offers for the graduating class. I want you to keep in mind that this is a small class. We have 175 more freshmen coming in next year than we have seniors who are graduating today. So it's a small class for Central. We also have students who have already committed to the military, we have students who have committed to apprenticeships, and we have students who will be working here in town. So I want you to keep that in mind, that this is a very small Central class. When I tell you that they have received $7,900,000 worth of scholarship offers. Graduates, as we celebrate this momentous occasion, I want to offer you my heartfelt congratulations and to wish you all the best as you embark on your next adventures. You've achieved so much already, and I have no doubt that you will achieve even more in the years to come. Remember that you will always be a part of Central community and that we will always be here to support you, no matter where your journey takes you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Senior Class President Claire Jobes, who will bid farewell to the class of 2023.
Welcome, families, friends, and faculty. It is a tremendous honor to speak before you today. And to my fellow graduates, we made it. Looking out into the crowd, I see strong, valuable leaders who now hold the world in their hands. The day has finally come. Today marks a momentous occasion in our lives. After years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, we have finally made it to the finish line. We have overcome challenges, triumphed over obstacles, and achieved successes which we once thought were impossible. We should all be proud of ourselves for this amazing accomplishment. As we gather here today to celebrate our graduation, we must take a moment to reflect on the journey that has led us here. We have spent countless hours studying, taking exams, completing assignments, and participating in numerous other activities. We have learned the importance of teamwork, communication, and leadership. And most importantly, we have done it all together. I would like to take a moment to thank my village for supporting me throughout the past 18 years. I truly could not have made it this far without the support of my family and close friends, which I'm sure many of us can attest to. But to those of you without a village, I hope our class and the staff here at Central were able to give you the support you needed. I hope you understand the purpose you serve, and I hope you continue to learn and serve that purpose. I'm so proud of you for making it here, and I'm so excited to see what you accomplish in the future. Today is almost like when it's your birthday, and people ask you if you feel different, if you feel older. On the actual day, probably not. But over the course of the next year, you learn new things, meet new people, make lasting memories, and realize the significance that day marked. And that's exactly what will happen to us. Over the next few months, it may just feel like a normal summer. That is, until our best friends from elementary school move to a different state. Until you say goodbye to your little siblings and travel to your new home for the next 4 years. And even if college isn't in the cards for you, you will no longer see your closest friends every single day. You will no longer have the privilege and comfort of waking up in your childhood bedroom each morning. You will no longer be served square pizza every Friday at lunch. You may move far away, you may stay close to home, but the simplicity and structure of these days are over. I remember getting laptops in elementary school and being provided an email address. This email with the numbers 2, 3. Looking around, my classmates were just as confused as me, so we asked our teacher and discovered 2023 is the year we would be graduating. We all groaned and grumbled in realization of how far away that year was. Well, I have something to tell my third grade self. This year came a lot faster than I expected, and to my surprise, I actually wish I could go back in time to the days of recess and reading circles. Don't even get me started on how fast high school went by. Let me just say to everyone who told me that it goes by in the blink of an eye, you can say I told you so. It's hard not to take moments for granted. I mean, I would never guess to be reminiscing about sitting in class, learning about cell structure and the Pythagorean theorem. When in the moment, all you can think about is the bell ringing, you don't really expect that you would look back and miss moments like that. But time is a gift, and we should truly never wish it away. This time spent learning, surrounded by our friends, is something that we will never be able to replicate again. I'm so thankful for my 4 years at Central. Although interrupted by virtual school and social distancing, during these past 4 years, I have learned so much. I'm incredibly grateful for the mentors, leadership, and opportunity this school has provided me. So thank you, Central. I truly believe you are the best school west of the Mississippi. To my class, I have some advice. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Have fun, have courage, be kind. Today marks a new beginning, and you better make the most of every moment. Because if the next chapter of our lives is anything like the past 4 years, it will go by in the blink of an eye. Congratulations, everyone. I wish you all the best with wherever life takes you.
Thank you, Claire. The Senior Jazz Combo, under the direction of Mr. Chad Lippincott, will perform the musical selection, I Will, by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, arranged by Senior Calvin Kress.
The class of 2023 had many outstanding graduates. The following students met the requirements to receive the distinction of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The requirements were a compilation of national test scores, grade point averages, attendance, and involvement in school activities. Would the graduates wearing white stoles please stand? These students represent those receiving cum laude distinction. They have earned a GPA between 3.7 and 3.99, an ACT score between 22 and 25, an Armed Forces qualification test between 70 and 79, or a silver work key certificate. They've had 95% attendance or better, had 3 AP or dual credit courses, or a Missouri Career and Technical Education certificate, and participated in 2 extra or co-curricular activities. Congratulations. Would the graduates wearing silver stoles please stand and be recognized? These students represent those receiving magna cum laude distinction. They have earned a GPA between 4.0 and 4.19, ACT score of 26 or 27, or Armed Forces qualification test score between 80 and 92, or a gold work keys certificate. They've also had 95% attendance, have had 4 AP or dual credit classes, or a Missouri Career and Technical Education certificate, and 3 extracurricular activities. Congratulations. Would the graduates wearing gold stoles please stand? These students represent those receiving the highest honor of summa cum laude distinction. A 4.2 or higher GPA, an ACT score of 28 or higher, or Armed Forces qualification test of 93 or higher, or a platinum work key certificate. Have had 95% attendance and have had 5 AP or dual credit classes or a Missouri CTE certificate, and 4 extracurricular or co-curricular activities. Congratulations. Would the graduates wearing blue and gold cords please stand? These students are members of the Central High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. Would the students who earned a Missouri Seal of Biliteracy please stand? These students have demonstrated an achievement in English, a language other than English, such as French, Spanish, Chinese, or Latin, and socio-cultural competence. These students are also recognized in the program with a symbol next to their name. Congratulations. Now we'd like to recognize the highest ranking students in the class of 2023. I'll enlist the help of Dr. Rank and Will Hausman to help hand these out. You'll take these are first, and then we'll get to those. Okay. As the names of these students are announced, would the graduates please come forward to receive your award. Ranking number 8, Matthew Bird. You can take it. So just grab. Yeah, I don't know what's easier. Yeah, you can stay up here. Just slide all the way down. There was a tie for 6th place. Haley Boss. And also in 6th place, Will Hausman. You have to come back and keep handing these out. You're not done yet. In 5th, Alexis Joseph. There was a three-way tie for our salutatorian this year. So we will have 3 award winners for salutatorian. First, Isabel Michaud. Our next recipient, Amelia Rodriguez Savage. And our third salutatorian, Hannah Watson. And the valedictorian of the class of 2023 is Adam Clausen. Yeah, you can go down there. Ladies and gentlemen, your top-ranking students of the class of 2023. Okay, you may be seated. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, you can go back. Next, would those graduates who have chosen to serve our country in the United States Armed Forces please stand and be recognized? And with that, would any members in the audience who have served or who are currently serving in the military stand and also be recognized? The concert choir, under the direction of Mr. Daniel Gerhardt, will perform a musical tribute to the class of 2023. Will the senior choir members please come forward?
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Student Body President Will Hausman.
Today is the 4,748th day of our time in the St. Joseph School District, and it's time for it to come to a close. On a brief personal note, I would like to thank my fellow classmates and all students of Central High School this year for giving me the opportunity to serve as student body president. You have shown me how to be a leader, and I have been honored to serve you. Throughout the past 4 years, you have become leaders in your own right. Walking across the stage tonight, let's acknowledge that this ceremony is about recognizing the achievements of the past 13 years while also believing in our capabilities and potential to go out into the world. You are walking across the stage tonight to a new future. Our commencement speaker is unique. He is unlike any commencement speaker ever before at Central High School. Born in Fairbanks, Alaska, our speaker decided to join the U.S. Army and has ended up serving the United States for 20 years. He has been deployed to El Salvador, Korea, Kuwait, Germany, and Saudi Arabia. His awards include the Meritorious Service Medal with 4 oak leaf clusters, the Kuwait Liberation Medal, and multiple other awards. He is also a trained Army paratrooper. Upon his retirement from the military, he decided to join the ranks of the SJSD and has taught JROTC to Central High School students for the past 18 years. He has been amazed by students' resilience and creativity in the face of challenges and their eagerness to learn and grow, especially during these past 4 years. During his time at Central, he has earned the nicknames of the Colonel, Mr. Keep Smiling, and the Keeper of the Haunted Tunnels of Central. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Brett Hall.
Thank you, Will, and thank you for your energy and making Central a better place. That was a great introduction. I couldn't have written that better myself, Will. First of all, congratulations on completing high school. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you, staff, faculty, and distinguished guests. You've worked hard, you've studied hard, and you played hard, hopefully not too hard. And now you're ready to take on the world, or at least the next chapter of your life, whether that's college, military, trade school, the workforce, or a gap year spent backpacking across Europe. And if you need a travel buddy, I'm available. Now, before we arrived here, 2 other schools that are part of our family graduated here, Benton and Lafayette. Many of the distinguished people behind me have been here for 4 hours watching graduations. And with Central, they'll be here for 6 hours. Now, the only time that I've waited for anything for 6 hours is at the DMV waiting for my license renewal. Well, that probably was not a good thing to say. If you work for the DMV, my name is actually Joseph Barbosa. So, Will, you're kind of in charge here, right? Yeah, okay. So I want to do something before we begin. In the audience, if you graduated from Central High School, please stand. Yeah. Please remain standing. Look around you, graduates. Success has a history, and it's standing, and it goes through Central. Graduates, can you stand, please? God, you can stand up. I believe the Central spirit has moved to Civic Arena, but I need to make sure it's actually here. Before I deployed to countries overseas, there's one thing all commanders say. And they say, remember where you come from. Remember where you come from. It's echoed through my mind every time I go somewhere. So now I'll say, who are we? And I want you all to say, if you graduated from Central, or if you feel the energy and the spirit to do so, I want you to say Central. 2 syllables, okay? I'll say, who are we? And you say in a loud, thunderous, arena-shaking Central. Who are we? Central. Who are we? Central. All right, that felt good. Go ahead and take a seat. I just had to do that. All right, you can give a fist bump to your partner beside you. That was good. That was very good. I'll talk to you about some reflections on the past, graduating, your journey ahead. So let me take you on a bike ride that starts 4 years ago. When we just started high school, 2019 and 2020. During that year, as you were just getting used to high school and discovered what the mystery meat was in the cafeteria, then boom, the pandemic hit. Coronavirus stopped the world. You left for spring break in mid-March and did not return for the remainder of the school year. We sat placed in this very weird hybrid schedule where you probably got more sleep than possible in any class, as you would log into Zoom for 10 minutes out of every hour of the class. You watched the entire season of Tiger King on Netflix. Summer passed, and we came back to school sitting at least 6 feet apart from everyone, and we all had a mask on. The only thing I could see of everyone's face was their eyes. I memorized everybody's eye color that semester. We all received free breakfast and lunch and loved it. Chicken never tasted so good. You got used to expertly working your way around Canvas, Google Classroom, and Zoom to do all your classwork. We moved the prom to the school gym and added a promenade, no matter how cold it was, for your entrance, which turned out to be very, very incredible. Remember when we beat Lafayette in overtime in a home football game? Remember that? That was an incredible feeling. We had a major flood in the freshman building from a broken water line that was captured all over social media with a cool meme of Noah and his ark. And finally, graduates, you know this, we got air conditioning in the gym and the theater. Yeah, I know. No more sweating and no more wheezing in assemblies and coronation. It felt good. You actually had to put on a sweater sometimes. Coach Trotter spent an entire night in October, close to Halloween, in the Central's haunted tunnels, filmed his very own stay, and began receiving mental therapy for his experience all in the same day. Blair Witch Project has nothing on him. Much respect, Coach. Much respect. For the first time, Mary Poppins actually flew in the theater. RO, you brought home 35 trophies. Well done. We received 2 new security personnel for a total of 3 to help us find our classrooms and let us in when we were ridiculously late to school. We were very fortunate to receive outstanding new teachers, great new vice principals, an incredible new principal this school year. And you made them feel welcome, appreciated, and valued. That is a testament to your respect and trust of others and your willingness to accept what others have to offer. All of our sports, our competition teams, and the multitude of organizations that make up Central did amazing. Each year you were here. You competed and performed magnificently in district, state, and national competitions. I know some of you are still headed to the nationals in the very near future. Along the way, you continued your unwavering dedication and commitment. You showed incredible leadership potential, academic prowess, and unwavering determination to make a positive impact wherever you went. And now you sit before us as we offer our support and encourage you as you embark on an extraordinary journey as an esteemed graduate. Let me offer a few words to help guide you along the way. 42 years ago, 3 days, 24 hours, and 20 minutes ago, I graduated from primarily an Italian high school in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York. While I was in high school, they were filming Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta in my neighborhood. I only remember 2 things from my graduation. I don't remember the commencement speech or who gave it. I remember Joe Taglioni did a backflip off the stage, which we all thought was pretty cool, pretty crazy, but gave him thunderous applause. And I remember after receiving my diploma, my most admired teacher, Mr. Donnelly, pulled me aside after I came off the stage. And he looked me in the eye and he said 7 words to me, which I have never forgotten. He said, "What will you do with this now?" I looked down at my diploma and I said, well, I'm going to frame it and put it in my room. And he looked back at me and he said very slowly, no, what will you do with this now? I understood what he meant the second time, but I didn't know how to respond. I hadn't really thought about what I'd do with my life next and how it would make a difference. Will I use this for helping others, family, community, city, state, country, nation, the world? Or will I use it to hurt others through greed, hurt, dishonesty, division, discord? Through the next 40 years, through all my successes and all of my many failures, I use this statement as a guidepost for how I would positively react to what happened in my life. Life, how I see it, is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. What would I do with this now became my mantra. And it would guide me on what was next for me in my life through my successes and failures. Let me share something with you where it really impacted me. I did a lot of traveling to foreign countries in my life, much of it on a motorcycle or dirt bike and a backpack, all over countries in Europe. Also traveled to Korea, Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, Israel, Morocco, Egypt, and many other countries. I have lots of stories, but that comes as you get older. One in particular I wanted to share with you because it impacted my life was when I was traveling in Egypt. There are times in your life when you ask the question, what will I do with this now? And you wonder about what's your purpose and why you're here. And it entered my mind when I was staying in Cairo and woke up very early in the morning, about 1 a.m. I'd gotten to Egypt by traveling to Greece first and then met a person that sold me a very inexpensive ticket to Israel. After staying in Israel for a week, visiting all the religious sites, I made my way to Cairo, Egypt. It was early, and I was finding it difficult getting some clarity in my life on that night. So I decided I would climb to the top of the pyramids to find much needed direction. At 1:30, I found a taxi, and I was dropped off by the entrance in Giza, just outside of Cairo near the Nile River. I made my way to the Great Pyramid of Giza. I met a nomad at the base of the pyramid. His name was Muhammad, and he was a Bedouin tribes member. He asked if I was there to climb to the top of the Great Pyramid of Giza. I said yes. He said to me, Inshallah, which means in Arabic, if God wills it. And he offered to show me the way. He led me to one of the corners. The pyramid itself is massive, and the blocks are vary in size, some coming up well above my waist. I felt like Indiana Jones at the Temple of Doom. And I expected some escalator to open up for me to make it easy. But that didn't happen. So I began my climb. I climbed and climbed and climbed 491 feet, over 50 stories. 1 hour and 30 minutes later, I reached the top. It was honestly a very difficult climb. I stood on top of the tallest man-made structure in the world for 4,000 years. And there I stood in silence and just thought about what was next in life. I'd love to tell you the hand of God touched me or a bolt of lightning hit me, but it didn't happen. Nothing incredible like that happened. I just enjoyed the view. In the early morning hours, I turned to the east and watched an incredible sunrise over Cairo, a city of over 10 million people, lush vegetation, the fertile area surrounding the Nile. I turned to the west of the pyramid, and there was nothing but the Sahara Desert. It looked like a barren wasteland of nothing but Bedouin nomad tribes and camels huddled in the distant sand. I saw the haves and the have-nots of the world, wealth and poverty. It just depended on what direction you looked. Much of life is like that. You enjoy the view and determine which way you will face depending on the choices you make. We are all born looking like our parents, but we will grow old looking like the decisions we make in life. Make good decisions in life so that you have a good view and you look healthy and joyful as you grow older. After the sunrise, I descended down the pyramid. It took a while. Going down is much harder than going up. I learned that from climbing mountains. So I took it slow. When I got to the bottom, Muhammad was there and he greeted me. He asked, "Did you find what you were looking for?" I told him I found a picture of life that showed the disparity in wealth in society, but it depended on which direction I looked. he responded with one of the foremost interesting statements I've ever had the pleasure of hearing. He said, wealth is not always about money. It is about what you value in life. It depends on what you value. And then he said, live life with passion. It connects the heart to the mind. Live life with purpose. It gives passion, direction. And bring others along with you. Because the sharing of knowledge and experience is just as important as receiving it. Without sharing, knowledge and experience have no value. He then simply said, I must return to the desert and my family because that's what I value. I came to realize that we are made up of experiences and memories. All of the things that we have been through up to this point make us who we are. And the best part is we're not done yet. We'll continue to experience things and make memories every day. And that will mold us here and there into who we really are, or who we're meant to be. After experience, I felt my job was to create memories for others. So I got a license in everything I could think of. I got a license in skydiving, hang gliding, scuba diving, sailing, mountaineering. And I started to create memories for others. I took people sailing to Saint-Tropez, France, off the coast of California, climbing mountains in the German Alps in California, Colorado, scuba diving in the Bahamas and Monterey, California, whitewater rafting in Austria. It was about creating memories and helping others find their journey. It was what I valued at the time. So ask yourself, what is it that you value in life? And create your journey towards it. Understand that will change over time as you get older. And when things get difficult in achieving those things that you value, ask yourself, what will I do with this now? So let me leave you with a few of my secrets of success. I've borrowed some of these from others. Buy a really good bed because you spend 1/3 of your life in bed. Make sure you buy a good bed. You have a soul. Be careful with it. Breathe, because if you do not, you will suffocate. If you are strong, be a protector. If you are smart, be a humble influencer. Intelligence can be used as a weapon. Do not use it against the weak. Remember, we all have the freedom of choice, but not the freedom of consequences. Choose wisely. Learn to pray. It's good for your soul. Whatever you do, work for it. It will have greater meaning and significance to you than just having it handed to you. But what do I really know? So instead, here's a quote from one of the greatest philosophers of our time, Dory from Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Life is a journey, and sometimes it's going to feel like swimming upstream against all the strong currents. But just keep swimming. The answer to what you will do next and now may be a stroke away. I was given a very special gift today. It was from Craig Vogelmont. He's an esteemed science teacher here at Central who will be leaving us this year to continue his journey at another school. And he wanted to leave you a gift, the graduates, a gift of poetry. Where are you, Craig? Oh, okay, Craig. So he asked that I read you a poem that he spent all of last night writing. He's a very accomplished poet, having read at the Unspoken Word, the Spoken Word, the Word, and several other venues. I haven't seen the poem, so I'm going to open it up here. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a graduate, and so are you. Craig, everybody, Craig Vogelmont. Craig, I'm looking up at the English teachers, and it looks like they're giving a thumbs up, so good job. That was deep, very short, concise, absolutely remarkable. That's a definite win for you. Thank you for those insightful words of wisdom. Mr. Vogelmont wanted me to let everyone know that he didn't use ChatGPT for his poem. He did it all by himself. He's also available for birthdays and bar mitzvahs. You can hit him up on social media. He has a presence on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and for you distinguished guests in the audience, he has a very, very large presence on MySpace. So graduates, again, congratulations. And no, I will not be doing a backflip off the stage. Go forth, conquer the world. Let's go create some memories. And if all else fails, just remember, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade or hire someone to make it for you. God bless you. God bless America. Godspeed in your journeys ahead. Keep smiling.
Thank you, Colonel Hall. At this time, it is my pleasure to officially present the senior class of 2023 to Ms. LaTanya Williams, President of the St. Joseph School District Board of Education.
As you have completed your course of study prescribed by the Board of Education, and because you have been also recommended by your faculty and the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education has by formal action declared you all to be graduated. In recognition of this, and also on behalf of the School District Board of Education, I, as your president, have the distinct honor and pleasure to request our administration present to you your diplomas. Congratulations. All of us are so proud of you.
Will the graduating class of 2023 please come forward? Student Body President, William Richard Hausman, summa cum laude.
Senior Class President, Claire Elizabeth Jobes, summa cum laude.
Ian Michael Adams, cum laude.
Valens Christian Anders.
Lauren Elizabeth Anthony.
Alexis Taylor Ashby.
Isabella Grace Avila.
Elizabeth Page Axmaker.
Avery Noel Barber.
Michael Andrew Barr, Jr.
Alpha Usman Berry.
Charles Raymond Beamgard.
Amber Renee Buford.
Mackenzie Lynn Beaver.
Fortuna Tawalde Berhe, magna cum laude.
Johannes Teskai Bayane.
Abigail May Blair.
Emily Dawn Blair.
Valerie Marie Blakely.
Jenalyn Elizabeth Blanton, cum laude.
Rebecca Bolaños Cos, cum laude.
Haley Jane Boss, summa cum laude.
Eunice Danielle Boston.
Tony Love Boydston.
Riley May Bradshaw.
Mackenzie J. Brandhorst, summa cum laude.
Nevada Rose Bruca.
Zane Walker Briggs.
Charlize Jordan Broaden.
Tegan Janae Broaden.
Joseph Michael Brothers Slosser. Riley Nicole Brown.
Emma Faith Brownfield, summa cum laude.
Marshall Stephen Buckline.
Brenna May Buman.
Danielle Elizabeth Jean Berg, magna cum laude.
Trinity Lorraine Butler.
Carly K. Butts, cum laude.
Matthew Benjamin Bird, summa cum laude.
Nash Gregory Carson.
Jack Allen Carson, magna cum laude.
Gracie Jean Cable.
Anna Jean Case, magna cum laude.
Lucas Grant Sabulco, cum laude.
Tragan Scott Chambers.
Lydia Ellen Marie Chaplin.
Cladawan Chatsutapan.
Ariana Renee Christopher.
Kyra Renee Christopher.
Tamara Sure. Tamara Sure Lynette Clark, magna cum laude.
Landon Drew Klein.
Sophia Charlize Collins.
William Hunter Combs.
Andrew Joseph Conrad.
Allie Marie Cook, cum laude.
Peyton Delaney Cook.
Tristina Kathleen Cooper.
Jack Thomas Cornelius.
Jarrett Matthew Corder.
Reagan Linnell Cowman.
Kane Matthew Crabtree.
Chloe Ray Crooks, magna cum laude.
Travis Lamont Curtis Jr.
Jasmine Renee Dalby.
Dava Marie Judith Dalton.
Caden Thomas Davis.
Looking good. Zachary Keith Decker.
Liliana Madeline Delgado de Leon.
Leilani Nicole Dill, magna cum laude.
Truman Xavier DeShepper.
Deacon Tobias DeShepper.
Lucas Aiden Dion.
Chase Michael Dixon.
Dwight David Dowell.
Rylan Andrew Drain.
Brianna Catherine Dudley, magna cum laude.
Emily Chase Eichelman.
Ashlyn Jean Elliott.
Alex Escobar Lucas.
Dylan Montgomery Evans.
Lexi K. Bernice Fisher.
River Stephen Flasca.
Treston Lee Frazier.
Matthew Nicholas Fuller, cum laude.
Jonathan Glenn Fuson.
Elam Parker Gabbert.
Ava Catherine Gaddy, summa cum laude.
Jorge Eduardo Galdamez.
Gabriel Thomas Galloway.
Mackenzie Lauren Garr.
Madison Ray George.
Andrew Reagan Gerstner, summa cum laude.
Zachary Stephen Gillette.
Dylan Gage Goins.
Laura Sophia Gonzalez.
Lucy Athena Goodman, summa cum laude.
Kalia Jasmine Goodwin.
Haley Renee Graber.
Jordan Lanice Graves.
Mitch Reed Gray.
Caleb Joseph Green.
Nicholas Dudley Haddock.
Brooklyn Elliott Hagee.
Lauren Caroline Faye Harris, cum laude.
Kendall Ray Harrison.
Luke Matthew Hass.
Kate Nicole Hayes, summa cum laude.
Jacob Sheldon Hedden.
Corbin Andrew Hendricks.
Joshua Hernandez.
Rafael Alejandro Hernandez.
Caden Lee Hicks.
Kirsten Ray Higdon.
Logan Brian Hilliard.
Cade Deshaun Hickson.
Jace Andrew Hoffman.
Andrew Jeffrey Holiday, cum laude.
Jedediah Claudius Hong.
Delaney Alexis Horseman.
Dylan Wayne Huey.
Hadley Rain Huey.
Tristan Latrice Hughes.
Alexis Ryan Hurt.
Lillian Louise Hurt.
William Neil Hutcherson.
Sutton Kenneth James.
Hope Alexandra Jennings.
Jasmine Elizabeth Jensen.
Tanaya Mae Jones.
Alexis Ryan Joseph, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Rose Jura.
Jalen Michelle Kaiser, magna cum laude.
Riley Morgan Knatzer, magna cum laude.
Asher Dean Katakis.
Daniel K.E.
Brady Drew Kelly.
Zinat Khan.
Allie Mae Kimberlin.
Mary Mackenzie Kissick, cum laude.
Natalie Ray Clamert.
Adam Joseph Clausen, summa cum laude.
Skylar Wolfgang Klein. Juliana Michelle Knox.
Trent Avery Colis.
Calvin Daniel Kress.
Jonathan Juan Lee.
Krista Mariah Lee.
Dayton J. Linder.
Aiden Christopher Linville.
Victoria Rose Lockhart.
Jasper Valentine Lohi.
Samantha K. Long.
Jebin Miguel Lucas Mendez.
Tatum Michael Mace, cum laude.
Cyrus James Mahaney.
Amaya Corinne Martin.
Trevor Matthias Martin.
Rachel Mary Ruth Mason.
Delaney Ray Massey.
Hervin Santos Mauricio.
Isaiah Edward Maxey.
Estelle Arlene May.
Dane Allen McConnell.
Matthew Cole McIntosh.
Nathan Joseph Mincy.
Ella M. Mesa.
Callie Marie Michaels.
Isabella Cambry Michaud, summa cum laude.
Garrison Edwin Milborn.
Alyssa Jaden Miller.
Catherine Elizabeth Miller, summa cum laude.
Harley Orion Mills Baker.
Rosa Maria Montero Zamora.
Mary Jean Morris.
Rebecca Abigail Myers, cum laude.
Maverick Augustus Valentino Neighbors, magna cum laude.
Landry Lynn O'Brien, summa cum laude.
Tamirie Latrice O'Connell.
Peyton Dwayne Olson.
Cody Keith Osborne.
Adela Marissa Pablo.
Kasanai Palitayon Toranjo.
O Mu Pa.
Jordan Nicole Payne.
Alicia Nicole Penn.
Yadida Alessandra Perez Shadwell.
Aiden Snow Perpich Harvey.
Joshua Scott Perry.
Devin Anthony Poling.
Ponzi Paul Pulico, cum laude.
Gabriel Robert Rainwater.
Trevor William Randall, cum laude.
Austin Lee Rathman.
Lauren Nicole Rower.
Chase Martin Ray.
Hansel Jose Reyes.
Cody Andrew Reynolds.
Levi Rice.
Strader Allen Richardson.
Blake Alexander Rodriguez.
Amelia Rodriguez Savage, summa cum laude.
Carson Brady Root.
Hutton Alexander Rui, cum laude.
Grace Lynn Sale.
Abigail Marie Sandusky, magna cum laude.
Carly Ann Schaefer.
Edmund Campion Schieber, magna cum laude.
Jenna Marie Schmitz, magna cum laude.
Madison K. Schneider.
Marcus Leo Nurses Schneider.
Ryan Lynn Schaefer Byers.
Braden Matthew Sharp.
Logan Michael Schutz, magna cum laude.
Cody Dylan Schutz, magna cum laude.
Sena Shiga.
Madison Lola Sidwell.
Brian Lewis Silly.
Jennifer Sims.
Azariah Suzanne Smith.
Caitlin Louise Snyder, cum laude.
Andrew Joseph Saulers.
Lydia Marie Sones, summa cum laude.
Diana Sotelo.
Louis Cole Spackler, magna cum laude.
Caden Joseph Sparger.
Drake Dean Stagner, summa cum laude.
Lucrezia Stephanie.
Matthew James Stewart.
Charles Elijah Strader.
Layla Alaster Suas.
Addison Ann Sustaita.
Sierra Neville Tillman, cum laude.
Gabriel Isaac Michael Torres.
Paola Torres.
Zoe Olivia Truax, summa cum laude. Caden Scott Turner, summa cum laude.
Ethan Michael Valencia Graham.
Julia Talon Van Gundy.
Ruth Van Leelchan Dummy, magna cum laude.
Anthony Emmanuel Vassar.
Brian Lorenzo Vicente Castillo.
Eker Alfredo Vicente Palico.
Madison Elizabeth von Fischbach.
Mallory Elizabeth Walker.
Caleb Lee Watkins.
Hannah Renee Watson, summa cum laude.
Autumn Marie Webster.
Right? Aiden Navar Whedon.
William Connor Wheats.
Parker Cole Wagenka.
Brandy Lee Wells.
Lauren Ashley Wells.
Mary Leanne Wells.
Jackson Ellis West.
Stone Lewis Wetlaufer, magna cum laude. I got you.
Amelia Dorothea White.
Curtis Eugene White, Jr.
Ella Mariah Claire Wickwar.
Griffin Patrick Weibelt Smith.
Landon Michael Wilkinson.
Allie Catherine Williams.
Kyrie April Renee Williams.
Sadie Zenedra Williams.
Taya Armetta Williams.
Tiana Michaela Williams.
Lyric Anjali Williams McGuire.
Austin Michael Willis.
Alyssa Grace Wilson.
Jackson J. Wilson.
Ashlyn Nicole Wood, magna cum laude.
JC McKaylin Worley.
Cheyenne Elizabeth Bell Young.
Kathleen Aiden Zorn.
Margaret Maxine Zorn.
Seniors, will you please stand? You may now signify your graduation by moving your tassel to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the 2023 graduates of Central High School. Congratulations. That concludes our graduation. Parents, you may join your students on the floor.